Hi guys. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get on here. Oh, your watch is going off. It's beeping. Sorry about my hair and all that. It's Sunday. I'm off work, so you get what you get. Kitty. No. No.
Lock her on the other side of the door.
She's trying to get all of my stuff over here. So today I'm going to be doing a drawing of everybody that has liked my page. All of the names are in there. And whoever I draw will end up getting the gnome when it's all done. I hope you like it. Kitty. Oh my goodness. I might have to lock her up. We'll see how this goes. As long as she doesn't make a mess. She's chewing on the plastic. Hi, Sarah. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come on here. I won't wait too long, though, because I know people have stuff to do, being it's a Sunday. Once I start assembling, it doesn't take long at all. I'm thinking maybe an hour. I don't know if anybody wants to make any bets as to how long it's going to take. The first Dreamcatcher wreath that I did was about an hour and a half. Or no, first one was about an hour. And then the one I did last night was an hour and a half. This one I don't think it'll take more than an hour. But if you don't have time to watch it, you can always watch it later if you like. She ended up finding a pipe cleaner. So Miss Kitty's having fun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and find out who's going to get the gnome when it's all done. I'm not even going to look. Oh, I drew two. Bailey, I drew your name.
She'll be excited.
It's backwards, but I drew Bailey, so this gnome is going to go to her. And then I'm going to keep these. That way I can use them later on down the road for more drawings. So, for the gnomes, all that you're going to need is a sock. So, I got these at the Dollar Tree. They came in a package. I think there was like 2 or 3 to a package for $1. That's a lot of gnomes. And then 2 different fluffy socks. They're like the really fuzzy. These are the colors that I chose today. So this one's going to be the body. This one's going to be the hat. And then you'll also need something for the beard. I have 3 different furs. But if you didn't want to use that, you could always use yarn or whatever you want. I used yarn in this one. Pretty simple, pretty versatile. Now I will say with different socks for your base, I prefer the ones that do not have that special arch support. This one has the support in the arch. When you fill it with the rice, it kind of makes it look like an hourglass. I mean, if you want to make a girl one, I suppose that would work too. But maybe I'll do one with this at another time, and you guys will see what it does. So all that I do is I have my trusty little bowl and put the sock in there. And then you'll also need these little hair ties. And for all of my little itty bitty supplies, I found if you keep them in these little zipper bags, it's really nice for your storage. I'm just going to sit that there. And then, nice way to store the glue sticks. And then I have a great big, I buy the rice in the 20-pound bags. So I have a big tub of it. And I have found a funnel works the best to fill the body of the gnome. So I just kind of hold it on there. Let's see, I'll probably make a mess. But that's alright, it's crafting. Usually I use about 3 cups of rice per gnome. Once I get it in there, I kind of smush it down. As you can see how it's getting like that. I just mush it. The more rice, the chunkier your gnome. So what all are you guys doing today? Other than watching me? Do you have big plans? I'm just going to add a little bit more. I'm almost done with as full as I want to get him. Yeah, I think that's good for him. So then once you have your gnome how full you want him, about 3 cups, I take one of those little rubber bands and I tie the top shut. So it'll leave that little, don't worry about this because it will get covered up later. And then you just kind of, I'm going to set this aside because now I don't need it. So then all that you do is you find one little spot and I just kind of cup it to find out how big you want the gnome's nose to be. And then you grab a couple of these. I normally try to do 2, that way it'll keep it snug so it doesn't come out later. So there's your base of your gnome. He's already coming together and it hasn't even been 10 minutes. So very easy, quick craft. Kids love it. The grandkids, we love making these. So for the base, see how I have this really long sock? I'm going to cut it down to about the top of the heel. Hi, Danny. So I cut it right about to the top of the heel. I'm keeping this because I reuse all of them. I'm kind of one of those crafting, hoarding people that keeps all the spares. You never know what you want to use it for later. So I'll just set it there. Then this bottom part, I'm going to lay him down. Hi, Robin. How are you guys doing? Okay. Yeah, I love when the gnomes have big noses. When they have a small nose, though, those have a little bit of personality, too. So But I am a little partial on the big noses when it comes to the gnome. So then I have my bottom there. Now I'm going to plug in my glue gun. I probably should have had it plugged in before, but I didn't want to lose out any of the glue because it oozes out as it's warming. Hi, Donna. So the ones that are just logging in, I drew Bailey's name. Bailey is our niece, Bailey Boker. So she'll get this gnome when it's all complete. I know she'll be so excited. I see her off and on at Walmart. But I end up using just a regular little ankle sock. Filled it with about 3 cups of rice, and then used little rubber bands to tie it shut, and then pinched a little bit to make a nose. And then I took one of the fuzzy socks, cut it at the heel, put that on the bottom there. Check it is heating up. Last night I had issues with it and it wasn't heating up, so I had to switch the stuff. So while I'm waiting for that to heat up, I'm going to decide what fur I want for his beard, because after I glue this in place, and I mean, you really wouldn't have to. I mean, you could make it to where you can switch them out, different ones. But I've found on the gnomes, the body, you don't really see that as much because it's hidden with the beard in the front. So I always keep the body the way it is, and it's not interchangeable. But if you wanted it interchangeable, it works. However you want to do it. Now, since I'm going to have this for the hat, I think I might want a white beard. So I think I'm going to do this one. And when you cut these, I do recommend doing it over a trash can because you will get fur everywhere. Just everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to fold this together. And I'm going to make a diagonal cut like this. That way it'll go around the underside of the nose. And while I had it over the trash, I did pull the extra from there. So see how that's going to end up looking? It's going to be so cute. But I don't want to leave this shape. I want to make it a little bit more refined. So I'm just going to figure out for me how long I want it. And I'm going to pull up this fur. That way, when I do cut it, some of it's going to dangle over that edge. So I'm pulling this towards the top, and then I'm going to fold it again. And I think I'm going to want it about here. So I'm going to start cutting and shaping. Danny, tell the kids hi for me. So all I'm doing is shaping that beard. Over the trash can. And then I'm pulling all of the wispies away. And then see what I ended up with. I mean, you can trim that up however you want. If it's too long. However you like. There's no wrong way of doing it. And since I pulled some of that fur up, it goes over that edge. So that's going to look cute. Okay, so my glue is ready. I'm going to go ahead and glue down the sock. This is one of my favorite crafts. But I say that about all the crafts that I do. It's just so relaxing being able to do something. You make something out of pretty much nothing. I love it. Okay, so I have all of this glued down. Now I'm going to glue underneath his nose and then a little bit here to glue down his beard. If I waited until all the other stuff, then it would look like his beard wasn't fully attached. So I'm going to snug that up underneath his nose. And so then, see how this just goes that way? A lot of times I just kind of pucker that so it kind of goes a little bit closer. So I'll add a little bit more glue there. And this very top part will be hidden by the other sock, the hat. Okay, so his beard is turning out so cute. Got a little wispy. I've done this craft at the library, and it's one of those crafts that everybody loves to do because it's so quick and so easy to do. If you didn't have rice, you could use beans, you could use polyfill, you could use anything. If you wanted it to be a little bit more stable and you had a can of vegetables, you could even use a can of vegetables to make a gnome. You just put it inside the sock and then build on top of it. Now, I want him to be able to have like a little cone part for the nose. I have found you can use a styrofoam, but really anything works. I have used little cups because I like mine to dangle over just slightly. And then I have even used little toys. You just make do. Anything works. There's no wrong way of doing it. I think today I'm going to use the little cup because I found these on sale. I don't even think they were 50 cents a piece. And I like how it turns out the best. So I think I'm going to use this one. So all you do is you find out where you're going to want this hat. And see, right there, he's almost done. He almost looks like a little Shriner. Are you using the adjustable animal? I'm not using the animal one, Danny. I am using the tall one. That one seems to work the best for me. The little one, I would probably end up using for maybe like little selfies or something. Later on, I do want to start doing the lives in my dressing room. It might have better lighting in there. But I still need to get like a little table. And that one, maybe I can switch out But as of right now, I'm using the tall one because it works so much better for me. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. So I'm just going to put some glue down where I want that cup. What are you guys thinking of it so far? I mean, he's practically done. Brent and I were thinking maybe an hour, but it might not even be a full hour for this craft. And when I am done making him, I do want to show you some of the dream catchers that I've done because I'm doing a class out at Holistic Gypsies tomorrow night at 5:30. Just to kind of give you a little idea of what they could look like. And also I found some new forms and I want to tell you about it, an idea of doing another live for those. So you guys like how he's looking so far? He could almost be done. No floppy hat or nothing. He's just wearing that. Unless I could put a little tassel on it. I suppose that would work too. So then this one, I always put the heel towards the back. This is going to be his hat. And I like to stretch it out a little bit. And I scrunch it all the way to the heel. And then what I put that on there. And just kind of straighten out the edge of that sock. He's turning out so cute. He's so easy to do. And then I normally gather, I'm going to use another one of these little hair ties because I like to gather the toe part of the sock to where it kind of looks like a little ball on the end of his hat. Danny, you'll have to get another good one because they come in handy. So then I can just scrunch it however I like. And if it doesn't stay where you want it, you can always put like little bits of hot glue into the fold to where the hat stays where you want it. And then all I'm going to do is hot glue around this outer edge so the edge stays in place. Just be careful not to burn your fingers. I've done that many times too. Yeah, the dream catchers, I've had them on hand. I've done them in several classes and they've just been sitting around the house. And it has crossed my mind if anybody's wanting to purchase one, or I would give them as gifts for like birthdays, or if you are interested in one, let me know. In one of the ones that I show here after a bit. He's pretty much almost done. I think I might put a little bit of glue in the crease there, in the back. I'm going to create a little crease in the front, so I'll just put a little line of glue and then pucker the material. And like I said, it's very easy. It's very forgiving. And then the embellishments. You can embellish it however you want. I've got buttons, I've got jewels. There's a little patch that I got from Walmart. I'm thinking that I'm going to put that on here. And then I've got 2 buttons. One of them I want to sit in the center of it, so I used my little wire cutters, snipped that, and then I'm going to just hot glue it in the center. So there's the button. It's 2 buttons together, and I just snipped that center one. I snipped the whole loop off of there and just glued it inside. I just think that looks really cute. And I figured I would pair that with the stars. And if you guys make any, make sure to show me, because I love seeing everybody else's crafts and what you've thought of. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. And I also have this button. It was in my mom's button tin, so I don't know how old it is. I haven't been able to find any more, but I thought that would look really cute right here on the hat. I mean, you can use raffia, beads, stones, whatever you are wanting. They come together pretty quickly. I can't wait for Bailey to see this. She's going to be excited. I also wondered how it would look with a couple googly eyes. I think that would probably be pretty silly too. It would look cute. Okay, so I'm going to turn him, and now I'm going to decide where I want these. I think I'm going to put it on this side, since I have his hat dangling the other way. What do you think so far? And it's only been a half an hour, so, and it's just embellishments. So if I felt like I didn't feel like doing any more embellishments, I could call him done. And I always like to ruffle the beard. I always end up playing with it. You can make it to where it looks like he has a mustache. Let me see if I can. See, like that. It's so cute. I love this craft. It's one of my favorites. Maybe I'll leave leave his beard like that because I think it's cute. Oops, wrong side. to add this button. And I find little wispies of glue. I've just been pulling those off of there. Nice. I kind of want to say he's done. He looks really cute. I'm going to turn him around. What do you guys think? Very quick, easy craft. I mean, you can add a belt to him, make him as elaborate as you want. Bailey's going to love this. And keep watching on my page because I will do more drawings as time goes by. If I get like an overabundance of stuff that's done, I will give away my crafts just because they're taking up space. So Bailey's gnome is done. And then I'm going to show you, since that craft did not take very long at all, I'm going to show you something else before I get to those dream catchers. I had seen a picture on Facebook. I was scrolling, and they had one of those witch hat forms, and it looked like a gnome. And so I'm going to do that. So I ran over to the Dollar Tree, could not find any of those forms. But I did find these that are already pre-done. I'm going to unwrap them because I do not like this stuff here. I want it to be soft. And I found it's just wrapped around these little pegs. That's going to work out in my favor because I have big chunky yarn that I want to wrap this with to make the witch hat. Then I grabbed a couple mops. This is going to be his beard. And I am planning on having a couple pieces braided on each side. And then I found these and some little washcloths. I figured I could cover it with the washcloth to make the nose of the gnome. And then I ended up getting flowers because it's going to be a Halloween one. So I ended up getting these, and I'm going to glue those on there as well. So it's going to look really cute. And then I'm probably also going to do another one with, because I bought 6 of those little hats. I'm addicted. I'm very addicted to crafts. Anybody that knows me knows that it's like one of the things I love doing. It helps me relax. Anybody who wants to know how to do it, I'm more than willing to show you. Hopefully these videos will help you get inspired or know how to do some of those things. Now I'm going to show you some of the dream catchers that I've done. So I did this little itty bitty one, and it was out of those little embroidery hoops. It was just a smaller one. And I have done one where you take the big one, then you put a small one in there, and then you do the dream catcher in just that one spot and make it into a moon, and then you dangle a little jewel from it. I have done that before too. The stuff is endless. Just whatever your mind comes up with, it'll work. You just have to try it. If it doesn't work, it's okay, because you learn from a lot of the stuff that doesn't work. This one's still in progress. And see how it has the top? I figure I'll either glue a flower or something there, so that'll be hidden if you don't like the look of that. But I mean, you might as well be able to use the outside ring as well as the one that's on the inside. This one I thought was good for, I thought it would look more Christmassy for the holidays. Let me know what you think of these. I have so many. Kitty. This one I didn't want to wrap the whole outside. So I just did a little bit. I mean, it still turned out really cute. And then I thought, you know, what if I left a big hole in the center and I could dangle something from it? This one I thought turned out really cute. So far, I haven't had anybody that's interested in it, but it's one of my favorites. And then if you watched my video from last night, Dan, I had asked what all you guys would like to see me do. And Danielle had said the feathers, yarn feathers. This is what she was talking about. So it has the little feathers. So keep a lookout. I will be doing those as well. This one I was inspired by my dressing room. I haven't hung it. I don't really have a spot, but if somebody wanted to purchase it, just let me know. And then I've also tried macrame and crocheting dream catchers. This one.
To show your colored hoops you want to show.
This one I was inspired by Frozen. It's just all the wintry looking ones. And then I want to say one of the grandkids had said I should do one with pom-poms. So I crocheted and then I added pom-poms at the bottom. The ideas are endless. And I have so many forms. I have the embroidery hoops and I have the wreath forms that I'm taking to the class tomorrow. Again, it's at 5:30 at Holistic Gypsies. I hope you can make it. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna put these back. I know, I'm in the process, honey. And then I also wanted to show you, I was walking down the yarn aisle and it had all the embroidery hoops and I stopped dead in my tracks. And I'm sure it's not a new thing. I'm sure we've always had them, but the idea just came to me when I saw them and I stopped and I kind of squealed. People looked at me like I was nuts, but I got so excited. You guys, they have colored hoops. So wouldn't it be cool to do dream catchers like a pink one, a yellow one, orange one, make rainbow colors? You can put them on your wall like in the chakra order, or you can make a rainbow on your wall. Oh my goodness. So this is going to be one of my projects too. It'll probably be for either Danny or maybe I'll make it for Sarah from Holistic Gypsies. Who knows? But this one I'm really excited to see. It's going to be so much fun. What else? If there's anything you guys want me to try to craft, I will try it. and see how it works. I've also picked up a couple signs. One looks like the back end of a pickup, and it has little words on there. I'm thinking if I cut that halfway, one of my friends gave me the idea, and put a box and then put the tailgate on the front side and then the back part of it this side, so I can put flowers or something inside that box so it looks a little bit more 3D. Guys, the crafting is endless. As long as you'll watch, I'll keep doing the lives. And if you think of something that you wouldn't mind seeing me do, I'll do it. Let you know how it goes. And if it's your idea and you're just wanting me to make you one, I'll probably just give it to you once it's done. Just because I love crafting so much. Let me know how you liked this live. I'm sorry it didn't take very long. MJ's gonna want she's gonna want a gnome. Next time I see her, we'll have to do a craft or something. She can help make some. It's a lot more fun if you have your hands on it. Otherwise, I can make her one too. That's no problem. I love doing the crafts. If I think of any other crafting stuff to do, I will do it. Making a tree inside a wreath. I would like you and I both to do a live sometime. That would be fun. I also want to do a live sometime with the kids. I know we had done the reverse tie-dye, and that turned out really nice as well. It ended up being where I was doing most of the work because the kids got a little frustrated. So live and learn with that craft. They do great with the gnomes. It's more hands-on. With the reverse tie-dye, I did not want them messing with the bleach, so I ended up doing most of the work. So I'll just keep trying. Anything that the kids are able to do, I'm really going to plan on having them do a live with me sometime. But I don't want to run out of stuff to do. So if you guys think of anything, let me know. And I guess that's it for today. I thought it would be a little bit longer. This is the quickest craft. I didn't know it was so quick to do the gnomes. Maybe I thought it was longer because I've only done it when there was more than just me. And so I've had to tell people how to do it, and so it took a little bit longer. It also could be that they were just a little bit more intricate. I know with the gnomes, you can also use felt. Danny used a lot of felt on hers to make her Harry Potter one. The ideas are endless. And I know I did this one here. This one took quite a while. I crocheted the giraffe because I'm loving giraffes like no other. I probably will not make another one of these. This one's just for me, my personal one. It took a little bit to make the hat, and the hat did not turn out how I really wanted it to, but it works. It's a giraffe. You can tell it's a giraffe. The beard did not end up how I wanted it, but it looks good. I like it, but I'm not making any more of him. I'm sure that we could do, if anybody wanted a giraffe, you could use a yellow sock, a giraffe pattern sock on the top, or even felt. You can make a felt one. Possibilities are endless. I've also done, like on the hats, I've had stuff dangling from them. You could dangle jewels. I've even, beads and stuff that don't have holes. I have used these little tools to where you could wrap them with wire and then create a little eyelet in order to dangle it. So whatever you are wanting to do, it's so much fun. I recommend that if you are so stressed out, bored, don't know what to do, do a little craft. See what you'll never know until you try it. Just try something out. It makes the time go by, and for me, it really is relaxing. One of these days, I will also do a live of crocheting. Maybe somebody wants to learn how. I'll do different stitches. Just keep commenting, keep telling me what all you're wanting to see. I'll show you. If I don't know how, I'll research it, and I'll look to see if we can do it. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm so glad you all were able to come on, and I can't wait for the next giveaway too. I'll figure out what we'll do for the next giveaway. So thank you guys for tuning in with me. This was a blast. Now I can't wait for the next one. I know tomorrow we're doing the Dreamcatcher class. I think we're gonna try to go live. We'll see how that works. I'll take my tripod and see. If not, I will definitely take pictures and post. So keep watching. Let me know what you think. See you later. Bye.